Jackson, big game at home against a Colorado team that struggled to start the season. What are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I think they're a much improved team from last year. I think we're after not playing last week. I think we're itching to play, so we're excited to get back out there.
Going over the games, despite them being the team that probably wants to pressure, well, they seem to be a little bit ineffective. Is that something you guys might want to be able to take in your advantage?
Yeah, I think they. I mean, they're under Chris Armas now, so I think they're under the Red Bull philosophy of high press, counterattack, and pace. So I think yeah, we know what we're going to be dealing with, and hopefully we can take advantage of it.
Jackson, in terms of, I know it's a long season, but how good would getting a win feel here? I mean, we're about a month in. What would that do for the club? The confidence.
Yeah, it'd be great, and I think we're not feeling any pressure to get a win, but I think that'd be huge for the confidence and to bounce back after two somewhat frustrating results to start the season. So I think it'd be huge. Yeah.
What was it like getting a couple of your injured guys back? I guess Albert might be back, and some of the other players might be back for you.
Yeah, I think we're starting to get some of those guys back. I'm not sure what the minutes will look like, but yeah, I think as we keep getting more people back, just more depth, more quality, it'll be great for the team.
Obviously, Yamar's one of those guys back. You've been having some really good games with Javier next to you. How does that play into the way you prepare for a game?
Uh, yeah, I mean, we have a lot of good center backs, so I think whatever pairing ends up being out there, there's a lot of quality. I think we'll have a lot of clean sheets just like last year because we have very good center backs, very good outside backs, goalkeepers, and defensive midfielders.
What have you seen from Raul this year? It seems like he's, maybe picked up some of the. It seems like he's sharp.
Yeah, he does. I think he's motivated. I think we're all expecting him to have maybe a bounce back year after some injuries last year, but definitely, I think he's been looking really good in training and in the games. I think he'll score some goals.
Defending a player like him, who is, he's not your prototypical number 9, in that he's not banging bodies, but he does a lot of quick movements, and he doesn't need a lot of space. I mean, what kind of challenges does he pose for defenders?
For sure, it's difficult. I think it's a lot different than someone like Jordan, and I think that's why those two together can be really dangerous because they're pretty much exact opposites of a forward profile. So, yeah, I think they'll work together well.
You said you don't feel like there's any pressure to win this game, but what's the feel in the group going into these games? Is it anxiousness? Is it nervousness? What is it going into this game?
I think just excited. I think not playing last week. I think we're all just itching to play. I think I said we don't feel pressure. I think we're not trying to put any added pressure on ourselves. It's not I wouldn't call it a must-win, but I think we really want to win.
In terms of defending a guy like Navajo, we've talked about in the past how certain players tend to come in, come out. What does his profile challenge you to do in the individual standpoint for this game?
Yeah, I think he'll be more of a hold-up striker. He's athletic, and I think he'll stay high and try to create space for the midfielders underneath. So I think that means either Javi or I staying with him, and then one of us putting a little bit of pressure, being a little more aggressive on the 10s.
Jackson, what development positive that you see from Obed to show attention defensively and then also?
Yeah, I think they've been really good. They cover a lot of ground, put a lot of distance in, and I think that makes it hard for the opposing midfield to get any real rhythm. They break up a lot of plays, and then with the ball, I think they have a lot of quality. Like we try to play to the pivots as much as we can, and so just getting them the ball and letting them face forward.
You talked about the clean sheet from last year, but consistent play, you that. And also, Alex, we don't talk enough about that. How important is consistency?
Incredibly important. I think we ask a lot of them, so them showing up every game and like having their best is really important.
And then also in terms of the opportunity, I believe you have now to be more offensive on set plays. Is that something you all practice and you're looking forward to executing this season?
definitely. I think I was very disappointed not to score at all last year, so adding that to my game is something I'm looking towards.